Can you please give an overview of GLI's services?
Various roles that GLI plays in terms of the gaming business, and one of the first ones is our regulatory contacts. So basically, we're accredited in 455 jurisdictions globally. That means we spend a lot of time with regulators, understanding their needs, helping them with technical regulation. We craft and develop technical regulation for regulators. They reach out to us a lot in terms of clarifications, in terms of technology. They ask us about new technology around the corner. We help them with that in terms of how it should be dealt with in terms of technical regulation and how it can be certified. We hold regulatory roundtables annually, both in South America, North America and Europe. Regulators come to this event for 2 days and we talk about topical information, topical subjects that help them through the regulatory process. We're very much an independent advisory service, but again it's helping the industry as a whole in terms of crafting regulation that is logical, meets general standards. We're not trying to reinvent the wheel, okay? So in that sense, we have our own standards. So if you go onto our website, we have our own GLI standards, which are many of which have been adopted globally. So in the land-based world, it'd be GLI 11. In the online world, it's GLI 19. These are out there for regulators to use and work out what they want to do in terms of future regulation. We have suppliers who work with us globally. Some work in various locations, some are more global, some are large, some are small. We value all their business from whether they're small or big. And again, the idea really is for us to get them through that certification process in a most efficient and quick way. The one thing that we want to make sure is that the product is compliant by the time we issue a certification letter, because the last thing you want is to have something revoked or have issues at the end with the product you're actually marketing in that territory. So again, we help clients globally. We might test for one jurisdiction, but transfer those results around the globe between all the GLI offices to meet the needs in different regulatory markets.
Can you explain GLI professional services?
The other side of our business is our professional services group, which covers security audits of systems online. We do a lot of this stuff right now. On board, we have ISO 27001 auditors, qualified auditors. We have CISA, ISS engineers who actually do all the security testing, penetration testing, and audits of systems. We have ethical hackers on board, so for online, we're trying to break systems down to see if we can hack in. And then we have PCI ASV scanning for payment systems. What we're trying to do ultimately is be like a one-stop shop for all your global certification needs, along with working with regulators and again assisting the whole business, gaming business, in driving industry standards.
Which jurisdictions can you see the most regulatory changes in 2015?
So I think if you look at the sort of land-based world, the land-based is more established, more mature. We do see changes in regulation, updates, things like this, but it's not drastic. It's very stable. A lot of us all understand that business. Where we see changes is on the online world, where you got markets opening. We are working very closely, advising various regulators globally. We started working initially with the Netherlands a few years ago on online regulation. So what we're trying to give them is a landscape of how it looks right now and how it could look in the future. There are markets opening in Europe. A lot of people want it to open quicker, but things don't happen in that sort of time frame. Sometimes things are delayed. Political changes have an impact. There are markets that are interested in what's happening in the online world. Definitely, markets are opening on a step-by-step basis. Equally in the US, obviously Delaware, New Jersey, Nevada's opened up. There's some challenges there, of course. It's growing. There's things happening. And there is interest, certainly. There are some challenges also. We try and help the regulatory framework or legal framework to see how those challenges can be met and overcome.
Have you started to see more clients from the interactive sector over the last couple of years?
It's been mixed, actually. You get sports books, you get land-based, you get new companies who want to open up in certain jurisdictions or go to certain markets. But yeah, online is obviously growing globally. I think some of them are looking for the low-hanging fruit in terms of where they want to go. Others have got a more strategic aim in terms of how they're going to conquer the world. Having that discussion, having that sort of roadmap helps us understand their business, and then we can help them in terms of their compliance needs, in terms of going through that process in the correct way, and we can do it in an efficient way that gets them to market in a very quick manner.